When you tell a story in business, you want people to believe you, right? You want them to think the story is authentic, it's real. You were actually there, it happened to you. And now you're reporting those facts with some meaning to the audience so that they can learn something, feel something, do something. So, why is it that when you hear people start a short story, that they jump right into the problem being solved? And we don't understand who the character is, where this happened, when it happened, uh, what was the nature of the problem, but even more importantly, what's the personality of the character? What drives them? What's their motivation? What happened just before? So when you start a story and you're giving that context for the listener to understand, like, well, wait, where am I? Who is this? What's going on? Add a few sensory details, like this person was an industry veteran. She had been in the security industry for so long that she was skeptical about everything. So that's an interesting note about that character. Okay, I'm picturing somebody maybe a little gray hair, some wireframe glasses. I don't know, but the audience starts to create a movie about that person in their mind, and you just have to get them started, just get them launched with a few sensory details to make it feel real and believable. And I think the psychological basis for this is that when you're telling a story and you're adding specific details, the audience thinks, those are details only an eyewitness would know. Just like in a court of law, when they're cross examining the witness and they say, so what color was the shirt? Well, you said it was blue before. Now you're saying it was purple. Which one was it? Right? They're trying to ascertain, were you really there? Are you making stuff up or are you telling the truth? So part of authenticity for a story needs to include some of those sensory details, the setting of the story. Where were you at when this whole thing started? When the problem occurred? What country was it in? What year was it? Just give me a little bit of a frame of reference so that I can put myself in that scene and hopefully relate to the main character in your story. That's what's going to convince me that the story is believable and that I might want to do or not do what the main character did to get good results for me in business. Is this making sense? So, sensory details and a couple of emotional details, maybe about the person's state of mind or what they've just been through, will help the audience understand what's going on and make it believable. That's the lesson today. Specificity leads to authenticity. If you have any questions about storytelling in business or in nonprofits, I don't care. You have to tell stories in your job or in your life. Drop a question in the comments below. I really mean this. We're going to explore it together. I want to hear from you, your thoughts about my thoughts. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.